And welcome, everyone, to Trinity Christian Academy at 10 Windy City Road in beautiful downtown Windy City, Tennessee, alongside Diamond Dave McCauley. I'm Stan Jordan. Tonight it's going to be Trinity Christian Academy taking on St. George's. But before we do that, we're going to go down to the floor for a very special ceremony for one of our own, Caleb Williams, the Big Smooth.
Solidified his legacy in unforgettable fashion. Caleb Williams, a proud member of the class of 2025 and a four-year competitor for the track and field team, did what champions do. He rose to the moment. After capturing the 400-meter state title in 2024, Caleb returned this spring with determination, focus, and something to prove. And once again, he crossed the finish line first, defending his crown and becoming a back-to-back state champion in the 400 meters. The 400 is not just a race of speed, it's a race of strength, grit, and heart. For 2 consecutive years, Caleb has shown all three. His work ethic, leadership, and commitment to excellence have set the standard for TCA athletics and inspired everyone who has watched him compete. But champions are never built alone. Tonight, we also recognize the coaches who guided and supported him every step of the way. Head coach Frank Clampett and assistant coaches Deborah Duffy and Nathan Bibb. Their leadership, dedication, and belief in their athletes have helped build a championship culture that made moments like this possible. And so at this time, we are proud to present Caleb Williams and his coaches with their track and field state championship rings, a symbol of hard work, perseverance, and a title that can never be taken away. Back-to-back state champion. Please join us in congratulating Caleb Williams and his coaches on this incredible achievement.
Well, Diamond, the Big Smooth and coaching staff getting their championship rings. You've got one of those from the national level at home you wear every once in a while.
Yeah, I do, from Lambeth in 2007, and really proud of that. And not just the ring, but the fact that he's being honored tonight, and certainly the accomplishment of this young man and the coaches, unparalleled, no doubt about it. We're getting the public address announcing
turn that down
over the headset here. And we'll try to get that
there
corrected. And there we go. And we're back to normal now. But great job by Mike and the gang as they had that presentation via the public address announcer here just a few minutes ago. All the photo ops taking place right now. You know, Mom and Dad are proud. And Grandma, who's in heaven watching tonight, you know, she's proud of him as well. But what an accomplishment, Stan. Not just winning a state championship, but winning them and just putting them back to back. And such a great legacy he has here at Trinity Christian Academy.
Well, I have one of my former teammates in 6th and 7th grade football. One of my high school teammates ran the quarter mile as well, and so I know how hard a race it is. And that, I mean, that is an all-out sprint for 400 yards.
Some of the
Not
Lady
a lot
Lions,
of people can do that.
Yeah, some of the Lady Lions, by the way, making their way into the arena. Since we're honoring Caleb tonight, let's continue our honors. Today is Tori Robertson's birthday. Happy birthday to Tori. And then meanwhile, congratulations to a great friend of ours. One reason I'm at Trinity Christian Academy, and one reason obviously you came along as well, Stan, is a guy named Ken Northcutt. Ken Northcutt and Hap Fowler called me way back in 2006 and asked me would I be interested, 2005, and asked me would I be interested in calling games at Trinity Christian Academy. I'd heard of Trinity, but I'd never been here much. And I came out, and the first game I ever did was a football game in 2005. Well, the rest is history. Here we are 21 years later, and we're still doing games. And what an honor it was to work with and for Ken Northcutt. And what an honor he and Hap Fowler bestowed upon me to be the voice, along with you, Stan, the voices of Trinity Christian Academy. I'll always be indebted to them. I'll always be indebted to Trinity Christian Academy. And certainly congratulations to Ken. He's going to continue to teach at Northside, but after a long and storied career where he impacted so many young people's lives and parents for that matter as well, congratulations to our great friend, Ken Northcutt.
Yeah, and I can't say any better, so I'll just say to you folks out there watching and listening what he said.
Well, I mean, we really mean it. We love him, and we wish him the very best. Let's
Yep.
do this. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. The first game of the semifinal matchup tonight found Harding pulling away. Tight game at halftime. I think it was a 4-point game at halftime, and then Harding pulled away and won handily 62-44 over Lausanne, I should say, and they'll play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And the final piece of the puzzle will be St. George's and TCA. St. George's warming up to our left, Lions down to the right, and we'll come back, and Stan's got all the particulars on both teams. When we come back, this is Trinity Christian Academy basketball.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy. You are watching the countdown to tip-off pregame show right here on the TCA Broadcast Network. Alongside Diamond Dave McCullough, the two-time Hall of Famer, I'm Stan Gerard. Tonight, in a region semifinal matchup, it's the number one seed out of District 6, and that is the Griffins of St. George's taking on the Trinity Christian Academy Lions, the number 2 seed out of District 5. Dave, St. George's, they come to this ball game 22-5 of the season. They're 12-1 in district play, 13-1 at home, 7-3 on the road, 2-1 in neutral court ball games. And their winning percentage is 81.5% overall. TCA comes to this ball game 15-8. They were 7-2 in district play, 8-4 at home, 4-4 on the road, and 3-3 on neutral courts. And they won 65.2% of their ball games. Look at these both teams in the they're scoring by quarters, very, very even in the matchup. You've got St. George's averaging 58.6 points a ball game, TCA averaging 54.3, and by quarters, it's no more than a point a quarter difference between these two teams in any quarter played all year long. So by the numbers, it's looking to be a fairly good matchup, trending downward a little bit. TCA, as we said, averaging 54.3 points a game. St. George's 58.9. Rebounds per ball game, they're averaging about 3 more rebounds a ball game than TCA is, 30-27. Assists are dead even at 11 each. Steals per game, they're averaging 8.5. We're averaging 5.7. But TCA averaging 4.7 blocks a game and it is St. George's averaging 3 blocks a game. Let's take a look at the Let's take a look at the people you're going to hear of for tonight. First for St. George's, they're led in scoring by number 0, Carson Crump, averaging 14.9 points a game. Number 24, Cameron Green, averaging 7.6 boards a ball game. Crump is their leading assist man at 3.6, and he's also the leading steals guy at 1.3. And Green is their leading shot blocker at 1.3 a game for TCA. Gabe Lee, 19.8 points a game. Zach Niven with 7 rebounds a ball game. Assists per ball game is Reed Williamson at 3.3. Gabe Lee with 5.5 steals a game, and Zach Niven averaging 3 blocks per game. And Zach Niven also is the all-time leading shot blocker in TCA basketball history, and he just also got into the 1,000-point club a night or so ago as well, Dave.
No doubt about it. That's a look at Stan's views about the game. When we come back, Stan will give you the keys for a line win tonight. Grayson Resnick is our cameraman tonight. Michael Mancini is our producer and director. Jay Cashin's in the house. Diamond Dave and Stan the Man. And when we come back, Stan will give you his thoughts about what the Lions have to do to advance to tomorrow night's championship affair and take on Harding at 7 o'clock for the championship. We'll come back right after this. Stay with us.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
H.C. Phillips & Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right with 11 locations across West Tennessee is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
This is Trinity Christian Academy basketball. Welcome back to the T-Dome, everybody, here at 10 Windy City Road. I'm Dave McCulley, along with Stan Gerard, Michael Mancini, our producer and director, Grayson Resnick on the camera tonight, and also in the house, helping us as always, the executive producer and director of TCA Sports is Jay Cashin. We appreciate the Trinity Christian Academy Booster Club underwriting our postseason action for you. They joined, I should say, by Foundation Bank, H.C. Phillips & Son, City Lumber Company, Premier Dental Center, Mid-Valley Irrigation, Travis Vance with Farm Bureau, Jeremy Rasnick with Tennessee Drone Services, Food Right, and Cornerstone Realty. We mentioned a moment ago Ken Northcutt, and we mentioned back in 2005, Ken and a gentleman named Henry Fowler, Hap Fowler from American Family Radio, called yours truly and asked us would we like to do Trinity Christian Academy sports, and we said, well, yeah, we'll do that. Came out here, the first game I ever did was a football game, and I knew that I needed to be here when at halftime they brought the seniors out and they had their favorite Bible verses, and that is a tradition that continues here. So, Ken, just you missed what Stan and I said a moment ago, but certainly we owe you a lot. We owe Trinity Christian a lot, letting us be a part of this family now for 20-plus years. And Ken Northcutt, I'll always be indebted to you. Always love you and really enjoyed working with you. And Stan, I put something on Facebook today, and I really meant it, and it is the truth. I remember the last interview I did with Ken after he had announced history moving away from Trinity out at Northside's done a great job over there. He has retired, going to continue to teach there. I remember I cried on the way home. I really did. And certainly a very poignant time for me. Christy Timms, I know as well, loves Ken Northcutt. She's watching down in New Orleans. Dan Oney is up in Kentucky. Linda Dooley and the fine folks up there. Billy and Linda watching from God's country. Angela Snyder, she is in Bentonville saying go Lions. Joanne Curlin, Carolyn Troxel, Gil Presley, Lois Ann Franklin, and many, many others. And Stan, certainly to Ken tonight, we dedicate our broadcast to him, and hopefully we can pull out a big win for this Purple Nation that Ken was such a part of for so many years.
And I will go ahead and add that it was heartbreaking when Ken announced his retirement from TCA several years ago. Was happy for him when he went to Northside. Ken inherited a program that at one point had lost 77, 78 games in a row. It was a once proud program that had fallen on hard times, and Ken inherited a doozy.
No doubt about it.
We can say that. I had the privilege of being out at the Ulman Arena one afternoon during the Christmas tournament out there, and Northside was playing. They were playing the one team in Jackson. I can't think of their name right. Madison. They were playing Madison. It was a good ball game. Ken had his ball club playing well, and they, like I said, they'd lost 77 games in a row. Those young ladies did not know what it was like to have somebody cheering for them. And I was sitting there cheering for them, and they certainly didn't know none of them ever knew what it was like to win a ball game. And Ken did a yeoman's job that night, and I was proud to be able to videotape those last few minutes of that ball game and broadcast those last few minutes of when that streak broke. And you could just feel the weight being lifted off the shoulders of a school to having that streak broken. And I will say this. I'm thoroughly convinced that they'd still be on that losing streak if it were not for one Ken Northcutt.
Well,
he is the reason that program
no doubt
has gotten to where it is. But he has done a great job leading those young ladies, not only trying to teach them about basketball, but teaching them about life.
Yeah, the impact that Ken and Lisa have had on young people, not only here at Trinity Christian, but in their church. I first met Ken when he's at Gibson County High School, and been a labor of love not a labor of love, but an honor to love Ken and Lisa and the gang. We get ready for this one to begin tonight as the Lions will attempt to move on and take on a really good Harding team tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. This St. George's team is really good as well. They come in 22-5, and the Lions coming in 15-8. Dee Wilkes is the head coach of the Griffins of St. George's, and Trinity Christian Academy coached by the very talented and very popular Dexter Williams, assisted by Nehemiah Baker, Kurt Gehring, and the gang. A big crowd in here. The Griffins have brought a late arriving crowd. Trinity Christian student body down to our right, and stand the lower section now pretty well packed here with TCA fans, and we get ready for the starting lineups, and you have the honor of doing that here tonight at Trinity Christian Academy.
Yeah, it's gonna be Danny. We're looking for that. One last thing about Ken, I'm sure if the right opportunity along, I still believe Ken Northcutt got a little gas in the gas tank. It's not empty if he ever wanted to coach again. Here's the starting lineups first for St. George's. It's number 0, Carson Crump. Also, it's going to be number 3, Roland Kraus. Another starter is going to be number 4, Dylan Love. Another starter for them is going to be number 21, Jesse Brown. And the final starter for the Griffins of St. George's is number 24, Cameron Green. So for St. George's is Crump, Kraus, Love, and Green. The starters for the Griffins of St. George's. While we wait for the starters to be announced at TCA, the first leg of TCA football. Don Bowling checking in from home tonight. I haven't seen the coach tonight, so I assume he's at home.
He's here. No, he's
he
here.
Is,
Yeah, he's
he is here. So
yes.
Miss Dawn's at home, and we always welcome her to the broadcast. Bonnie Coble, Mandy Graves, Carolyn Troxel, and Holly Adcock watching the game tonight. A great audience watching tonight's game. Had a great audience last night, and another great audience for tonight's ball game between St. George's and TCA. And with that being said, let's meet the starting lineups for your TCA Lions. He is a guard, a junior, number 2, Reed Williamson. He is a senior guard, number 3, the little general, the G-man, the 2-time football all-stater, Gabriel Lee. He is a senior guard, number 4, Carson Dooley. In the forward position, he is a junior, number 5, Lake Helton. And finally, a senior post player, number 14, Zach Niven. The TCA Lions under the head coaching direction of one Dexter Williams. And the lights came on, Georgia. Just proves that we did pay our bill to JEA. So we have the lights back on. Larry and Terry Warren checking in as well. And we're just about ready for basketball. It will be St. George's as the number 1 seed out of their district. They are the home team on the scoreboard. And they're wearing the white uniforms, TCA, and their road purple uniforms with black numbers trimmed in white. And, of course, TCA sitting on the visitors' bench tonight. It's going to be Zacho jumping for TCA and Green for St. George's. The Griffins and the Lions, and here's with the call of the game, the 2-time Hall of Famer, Double D. He's Diamond Dave McCulley.
Thank you very much, Stan the man, and TCA wins the tip, as you see. Right away.
How'd you like that intro?
I like that. 15-8. TCA, need to hire you as an agent. Working with it. Here's Helton. Helton will drive in. Helton pushes up and got it. Lake Helton.
Strong move down the right side. To be honest with you, St. George's didn't play really a lick of defense on that.
They sure didn't. And Lake Helton's really become very aggressive to the bucket. Very aggressive the other night when he wound up with 12 points in the game. Hits some big clutch free throws down the stretch. Here's a shot up, no good. Ball tipped out of there. Coming back up with it, though. St. George's gets it. And there's a little stick back there by Cameron Green after the nice pass from his guard.
Cameron Green, a tall drink of water, a little on the thin side, but awfully strong on the boards and shooting the bucket as well.
The General has it to Dooley. Dooley hit a huge shot here the other night. Only had 2 points, but boy, it was big. Helton a 3, top of the key, back rim, no. Rebound control by Crump. He averages 15 points a game, leads them in steals and assists, as Stan told you. And shoots. Woo. And here's a 3, it's up, it's there.
Carson Crump dialing long distance, gives St. George's their first lead.
He shoots 36% out there. It's a 5-2 game. Cross court, Dooley with it. Dooley stops, right elbow, Carson up, no. Rebound controlled by Lake Helton, great effort. Out to Niven. They know Niven can shoot, so they're right in his face. Both teams have scouted each other really well. They know each other's personnel and know what their tendencies are. Yeah. Dooley left wing. They back off of him a little bit, knowing that he doesn't shoot a lot. Reed Williams with it. Talked to his dad the other night. Here's Dooley. Dooley to Reed. Williams is 3 to tie. Back rim, no. Clashing in there. Niven puts that block. Great block by Cameron Green, and now foul on TCA.
I think they're going to get Lake Helton on the foul, Dave.
Lake will pick it up, his first, the junior. Jeremy, his dad, mom, Melissa, here tonight. Saw them down to our left, 5-2. We played 2 minutes of the game. And the Griffins have the lead. It's Griffins, G-R-Y-P-H-O-N-S. Working right wing, right just inside the right elbow. That's an air ball. And saved by Lee to Dooley. Gabe didn't have to save it, but he didn't know it. He was making sure that no one could get to it other than him.
Yeah, I think we may have got a hand on it. I don't know, but.
Dooley with it. They swing it to Williamson. Reed. TCA a little bigger. They're much quicker from early indications. Working with it now. Here's Williamson with it. Or Dooley, I should say. Over to Reed. Reed bounces the floor, brings it back out between the circles. Niven, they're right in Niven's face. They're not going to give him an open three.
No.
Ball knocked away out to Gabe. He's a slasher. He'll move in and just inside the right elbow, puts it up. No, one and done. Green with a rebound.
Guy crashed the glass.
This bunch averages over 30 rebounds a game. TCA right at 27. Working in. Here's a shot up. It's there. And a nice move by Jesse Brown. And Coach Dexter Williams calls a quick timeout. It is a 7-2 game as the Griffins have scooted out to a 5-point lead back after this 30. Stay with us.
Dave, TCA jumped out to the early 2-0 lead. It's been a 7-0 run for the Griffins ever since that first bucket for us.
Yep, it was Williamson or make it Helton hit a bank shot. After that, it's been 7 unanswered, Stan told you. Williamson backcourt. Some pressure. They'll try to double team at the timeline, but no problem there. Helton running a little interference, as you saw. Lee with it to Niven. Good timeout by Dexter, not wanting to let this game get away early. Williamson with it. Williamson out to Niven. They have right in his face every time he touches it, Jesse Brown. Now they switch. Now Brown's following. It's almost like a box and one. Yeah, Brown's following Niven wherever he goes. Dooley with it. Dooley between the circles. Out to Zach. I mean, Zach has no room at all. Helton's at the high post. They can't find him. Niven deep left. Brown right in his face again. Ball knocked away. Now Niven. Good pass. No, bad pass. Threw it away.
Well, Dave, the way you beat this defense that St. George is playing, you've got to set some screens and try and create some open spaces. Right now, TCA not doing that. We're just content to pass the ball around the horn. You got to get out there and set some screens and give yourselves the opportunity to get some shots.
Yeah, someone's got to pick Brown off, no doubt.
There
now
we
here's
go.
over and back. Nice play.
Nice.
Good double team by Lee and Helton.
Good pressure, extended that defense out. Hey, if they're going to do it to us, we might as well extend the pressure defense to them as well.
Lady Lions, who will play for the championship tomorrow night against USJ, will have the action for you right before 5 o'clock. They're behind the bench over there. Almost all of them, looks like the entire team over there. It's a 7-2 game, 4:10 left here. Backcourt pass to Williamson. He'll go back in the backcourt and get it. And Crump will pick him up at the timeline. Across the purple tee, he flows. Crump fouled him, got away with it. Here's Lee with it. Lee drives in. Lee stops, pops. Nice move, and he goes in.
Went around the world and went out every window, but ended up dropping in the G-man with his first point.
That's a big bucket, Stan. You don't want to let them get way out in front here. Here's little Dylan Love with it. Love works over to Croce. Spells it C-R-O-S-E. We're told it's Croce. Down low, here's a dunk. It's there. And it is Cameron Green with authority, as Stan likes to say. 9-4.
Yeah, Cameron, a lean kid, but very quick, very strong, very active.
Too easy that time, Stan, letting him get deep like that. Lee with it. Coach Wilkes directing traffic to Dooley to Lee. Working with it now will be Dooley. Dooley to Niven. Niven thought about it, but Brown right in his face again. Here's Zach, a three. It's a floater. No. Rebound control by Dooley, though. Outlet to Reed Williamson. Williamson to Lee. Big board there that time. Lee with it. Over to Niven. Niven to Dooley. Dooley out to Lee. Lee will drive in. Can't shoot. Great defense right now by the Griffins. I mean, just super team defense and individual defense for that matter as well.
Dave, you watch. Dooley's got a nice matchup with number 3 there. I think he could take him.
Niven up. Niven. Oh, nice move by the Zach man. Then Niven, a little floater in the paint, and it goes off the glass right before he got to the paint, actually.
So we cut that lead down to 3.
9-6. Here's Crump with it, shaking, baking, nothing there. Out to Love. They set the screen, and that nowhere there to go there. So Love in the corner over there to Gross. Back out here to Crump. Crump. Left baseline to Brown. TCA stand back there in that zone defense. In and out. Rebound, the control by Dooley.
Yeah, you could see Green down there 24. He wants to stay on that baseline and
does.
pick up the garbage jams.
9-6, 3-point game. TCA can tie it with the trifecta. They can pull within red. Ball, my tough pass. Lee comes over with it, left elbow, back rim, no. And the rebound is controlled by Crump. They go the other way, the Griffins out of Memphis. Lions get back defensively. Bad pass. Let's see if he can save it, and he does before he goes over and back. Dexter directing traffic, telling the kids to get back defensively. Williamson comes out and challenges Crump. We're down to a minute 35 and a quickly played first quarter.
Yep.
Not many fouls. One foul called in the entire quarter. Not a lot of dead balls either. Here's Crump shaking and baking. Nothing there. Right wing of three on its way. Back rim no by Dylan Love. They fight for the rebound. It's loose. And coming up with it are the Griffins.
We got to get dirty and get on the deck and get after those.
Got to limit them in their shots, Stan. You cannot let them have 15, 20 more shots than you do in the game or you'll lose.
I agree.
Down to a minute 5. Here's a float in the paint there, and that's put up by Dylan Love.
Dylan Love with his first points of the night.
They scoot back out to a 5-point lead, 11-6.
Of course, if Love played for us, you know what his nickname would have to be? Like the wrestler, Dude Love.
That's right. Now here's a ball knocked away, loose, still loose.
He rolled,
and he's going to get a timeout, I think. Yep, they give him a timeout, and Love dove in there and got that ball. We'll take a quick 30. It's 11-6, 48 seconds in the quarter. The Griffins lead by 5, and they'll have the ball when we come back. Stay with us.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
They're all tuned in again tonight. Our lovely buddy Alice Yarbrough is watching. Mark Patey. Hey, Mark, I hope things go well for you. And Rodney Bonds up in Murfreesboro. Reed Basham. And Justin Miller. Is Justin back home yet?
I don't know.
Working with it, 11-6. He's been in India. He's over there in New Delhi. He's working deals. Down to 30 seconds left here in this first stanza. And
I thought you said he was opening up a new food stand. You said New Delhi.
Yeah. The Griffins with it with a 5-point lead.
And a Griffin is a mythological creature.
Yes.
It's like what do they call those ponies that fly? The unicorn, it's fake.
Okay. 13 seconds. Working with it now will be Crump. Crump drives in and hand check on Helton. That's a big foul. That's number 2 and late.
And if you're seeing unicorns or griffins, you've been dipping into the wacky stuff.
By the way, Casey Moore's in the game. Came in during that dead ball a moment ago. He replaced, I think he got Dooley.
Yeah.
Trip Hayes got to come in the game, and Lake's got to go out. So a big opportunity for the Trip man, the 6'3 sophomore. They'll need a big effort out of him here. He's given effort all year. Yep. Crump with it. Deep left. New guy in the game. The shot is up by Richmond. No. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to be TCA's ball with 2.9.
Jesse Brown last touched it. Well, they're going to pressure us up, not let us even get a shot off almost. There we go.
Good, smart move by Reed Williamson. From midcourt, good if it goes short. It was on target, but short. And we're at the end of 1. Your score, the Griffins of St. George's 11. Our Lions 6. Back after this 1-minute message. Stay with us.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
Diamond, I will say this. The hospitality room food tonight was outstanding.
Appreciate Coach Coleman, the gang, and Jay and Michael and all the gang bringing that up. Yeah, it was vegetables, it was green beans.
Chicken?
Man, that was great. 11-6. They always treat us great here at TCA through the years. They've just been a wonderful blessing to Stan and I both. Crump, a step back, top of the key, three, Rebound controlled by a little Richmond, though. Comes up with it. Back to Crump. They're small right now, Stan. Well, they do still have Brown and Green in the game, but, I mean, the other three guys are little bitty guys.
Yep.
They're going for the target. Here's it outside, no, and Williamson with a second strong rebound. Well, TCA backing off there, saying, okay, if you beat us with a three, you just beat us. We're not going to let you keep going inside.
I would agree with that.
5-point game, 7-20. Helton in the corner to Moore. Moore to Niven. Brown's right on top of him again. Here's Moore with it. Moore dribbles in the corner, back down to Niven. Zach, ball stripped away. Little guy went and got it. Richmond with it, and here's the pass in the front court, and he'll throw it away. Young man will go.
Hey, bring me back some popcorn while you're out there.
He's out there. Yeah, he went to the concession stand almost.
You remember back in the day when we was doing the radio broadcast, and I got the bright idea of putting the radio in the concession stand?
I remember that. Yeah, they used to bring us food all the time. They treat us great here, though.
Whatever we wanted, when we wanted. Stan says he's thirsty.
11-6. Coach Bibb, Coach Robertson over there on the scorers table. It's a 5-point game. Moore with it. Moore to Niven. Niven has not had a chance to shoot one outside tonight. Now he drives in, he's fouled. That's what he's got to do, Stan. Just drive in on him and make Brown pay because he's covered him up on the perimeter, so Zach's going to go inside and shoot 2 free throws.
Well, when you look at TCA shooting the free throws, Niven an 84%er. He is 80 out of 97 from the line, 80 out of 98.
Missed it, yep. Boy, the clutch free throw shooting the other night helped us beat the FACS. By the way, Jeff Sisk is watching. Michael George. Jeff, Yankees open up spring training today. They lost to the Orioles, but that's the spring training game. Don't worry about it. Zach missed them both.
I don't think he's missed 2 in a row all year.
No, Helton come up with that big rebound. Out to Moore. Moore left wing to Reed Williamson. Moore can shoot outside. That's one reason he's in the game right now. They got to respect his shooting ability. Moore with it, right of the key. Looks inside, nothing there. Well, they've got Niven. He's trying to come through the paint. Brown's all over him. Pocket picked by Richmond. Richmond will go the other way. Richmond will put it up and miss it. Reed Williamson fouled him.
Ooh.
Reed can't believe the call.
If we had an instant replay available, as I give an elbow to our director, I would almost question that call. And
the line will be
the delayed broadcast, and it's
Richmond, a 76% free throw shooter, will shoot 2. Got it. That's the second time that Richmond's picked somebody's pocket out there, and it's a 12-6 game now. Lions down by the 6th spot. They give them their biggest lead. Got them both.
It's going to be imperative that we get a bucket now, I believe.
I totally agree, Stan. You just can't let them get a double-digit lead here.
No.
13-6, 6:13 left. Williamson in the backcourt. You don't have to play from behind all night against this bunch, especially how quick they are. Their little guards have made a difference, and they got 3 small ones out there again. At least 3, no. Rebound tipped out of Lake Helton to Moore. Helton gets that rebound. Lake moves up, puts it up, may have been fouled, no call. And the rebound is controlled. Now we've got Lake Helton inadvertently. We got a player falling over Lake Helton. Helton's laying on the floor, but they're going to get a foul on him, and that's number 3.
I mean, he got knocked to the ground, still laying there, and
yeah, the guy just fell over him.
Yeah, I know it. I just don't understand how that's a foul.
Yeah, I don't either.
I just don't get it. That should be a no call.
And again, not trying to home it up here, but he's just laying on the floor, and the guy fell over him.
That's not a very good call by that official.
Right court, Love. Good, and that's a charge. Yeah, proper call. Brown totally out of control.
Welcome to your Mary Kay Cosmetics makeup call.
Yeah, it might have been, but that was a charge, though.
Oh, yeah.
He lowered the shoulder, and Coach Wilkes is all over him. Lee Wilkes says, "What are you doing, man?"
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to have to send them a bill for all those times I've said Mary Kay Cosmetics makeup call.
That's exactly. Are they still? I guess they're still in business, aren't they? 13-6.
Every once in a while you see a pink Cadillac riding down the road.
You look good in the pink Cadillac. Reed Williamson, jump past it. Boy, Lee did a great job going to get that. Lee's open for the 3. It's in the air. Back rim, no. The Lions just can't buy one. Niven with a strong high rebound. Niven underneath, can't shoot. He's in trouble. After Reed Williamson gives it to Hayes. Back to Reed. 5:20 the clock running. Lions, every shot being really contested pretty well here. Really out of sync offensively. Williamson with it, and that's because of their defense.
Yeah.
Not anything we're doing wrong. They're just a great defensive team, you can tell. 13-6, and that way we got a foul on Crump. He can't believe it.
We may need to teach Zacho the the little Lou Cinder hook shot.
Well,
remember that from back in the 70s?
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
You were a young man then.
Well, fairly young. Here's a 13-6. I wouldn't say real young.
45, 50?
I was, well, I wasn't quite that old. 13-6, 4:58. Working with it. Lee, jump pass, Moore, 3 left wing. They need it. No good. And the rebound's control with Green just going up there among everybody and getting it. Here's Crump the other way. Crump lays it up off the glass. It's there.
Goaltending.
They wipe it off. Goaltending. And there was no reason for him to goaltend.
Yeah.
The shot was going to go in, and one of the Griffins was up around the rim.
Yeah, his hand was in the cylinder while the ball was in there. Absolutely no question. That was a proper call.
Coach Wilkes pleading his case, and the official said, nope, made a circular move. He's in the paint, sir. Here's Griffin, make it Niven, yes.
Zach's got 4.
What he's got to do, go in the paint and make them pay. It's a 13-8 game. Well, that's a 4-point turnaround there. Now here's a shot the other way. It's there by Green. He's fouled. He's going to shoot a free throw.
Green now with 6.
Ronnie Bonds, again, still tuned in. John Whitehead. Hello, John. He and Miss Lucy making their rides every morning.
Green a 63% shooter from Cherokee.
Teresa and John have been probably, I guess, as far as people that have followed our careers here, Stan, they've been as faithful as anyone, haven't they?
Yep.
There's a shot put up, no good. And coming up with it is Lee. Gabe the other way. Leaves it for the trailing Williamson. Back to Gabe. Lee will drive in, try to draw the foul. Did just that. We got a foul now, this time on Love. And D. Wilkes is on the other official now. That's a proper call, though. He's holding him, bud.
He got bounced around there like a pinball machine.
He sure did. I'm not sure. You know, I can understand pleading a case, but I think he's saying he walked. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Well, it's because he's bounced around like a pinball.
Yeah, 15-8 your score. Well, I always say 2 things I wouldn't do is officiate is one of them, and coach the other. Has a shot up, no good. We just can't buy a bucket right now. Really cold. The other way, Crump, open 3, yes.
He's a nice player. It's his second 3, Dave.
18-8. It's a 10-point Griffin lead. Their fans behind their bench loving it. 10-point game. Niven will drive in. Niven leads it in the corner for the lead. The 3, and no good, not close. And now coming down with it, we got a foul on Reed Williamson as he slightly pushed Green in the back.
Only slightly?
I think it was slightly, yeah.
So is that only half a foul then?
I don't think so. They're going to call the full foul. Well, to inbound it, and it's early. I love our kids, but we're in a little trouble right now, folks. You don't like the trend of this thing right now. 18-8, their quickness, especially defensively, has set the tone for this entire game. Crump with it. Crump feeling good about himself. Great crossover dribble. 17-footer, no. Rebound. Niven didn't get it, but he tipped it out there. Williamson got it. Boy, the Lions have to make every trip, I think, really valuable right now. And Williamson almost lost it out to Lee. Just one thing, too, Sam, we're getting some shots. We just can't get anything to drop.
Yeah.
Niven comes through the paint. Boy, he is decked. Let's hope he's all right. Nothing dirty there, but getting there late was Green. He's got to pick up the foul. 1+1 for the Lions.
You look at this ball game, and nobody's done after tonight. But here's the big key about tonight's game. The winner of this game, their next game's at home. The losers of this game, they could play at home, but if they win tomorrow, whoever loses this game and wins tomorrow will play a home game in Middle Tennessee.
And I listen, the TSAA does a great job, but that is one of the most ludicrous ideas they ever came up with. I don't know if it's geographic logistics and travel costs, those kind of things, but I'm telling you, that is absolutely asinine.
Well, it is. They say it's travel. Here's how you get around some of those travel costs and logistics. Quit playing your big playoff games in the middle of the dadgum week.
Yep, 18-10. I mean, really, you're being punished because you finished third in the tournament.
In my home state of Indiana, outside of the very first round of the tournament, which is the sectionals, every single playoff game is played on a Friday or Saturday.
And I'm sure in the back of the mind of many people, you think, okay, well, let's don't win the game then. Just finish fourth. You get to stay at home. You got to face number 1 anyway down the road.
You see, and that is something that can happen. That encourages something like this.
Lee, 3, no. Rebound tipped out there, and Reed Williamson, I'm not sure how he came up with that. Niven almost.
I don't think he established position
he had not. Lee right baseline. Lee moves in, ball stripped away, still loose, and Green comes up with it. And on the run out, Richmond, quick as a cat, drives in, puts up, blocked. And Reed Williamson blocked that. They get it right back. Green lays it up and in.
Green with 8 on the night. Everything's bouncing their way.
And Brady Dooley is about to come in the game. Try to give TCA some rebound size. 20-10. Lions had cut it to 8. Nibbin with it. Nibbin, 3 left wing, off badly. They really right in his face every time he touches it. The other way, Love throws it away, but they say touch last by TCA.
Nice job by TCA. Wrap around and tapped it. Otherwise, we were going to get beat defensively very badly on that play. They're a lot quicker now. They're beating us in transition all night long.
Yeah, on both ends, no doubt about it, standing.
We just don't have the quickness for it.
And our inability to hit shots really hurting us right now. I mean, we've had some open looks. Here's a wide open look by Richmond there.
And you can't leave them that wide open.
Yeah, got to get out and contest it. 23-10. Average shooters become great shooters on shots like that. I'm not saying he's average, but here's a shot up, no good. Can't make it go, and then the ball thrown back off Lee. Lee puts it up. Got it, and he's fouled. Gabe Lee.
Jesse Brown's going to pick up the foul. The G-Man gets his second bucket of the night.
23-12 your score with 1:33 left in the half. This is a very important 93 seconds of this game, I think.
Oh, absolutely. If we can somehow get this lead down into single digits, you feel a lot better about your position.
Or let it get no worse. Lee,
Yeah.
yes. Gabe knocked it in. It's 23-13. That's a big trip that time. Now need to stop. 125. Crump really handles the ball beautifully for them.
See, there's a high screen there they set.
Yep. Dylan Love with it.
Here comes another one.
Here's another, and now that they wanted to go the pick and roll that time, but TCA cut it off. Here's Brown with it to Crump. Crump throws one up. Got it. He's magical. He's really good.
He's got
7 in the quarter, and now I've got him with 7 in the quarter, 10 in the game, Stan. Hit a 3 and 2 twos here.
Oh, he's got 2 threes and 2 twos?
Yep, he does.
Okay.
25-13. Ball picked away from Williamson. Crump steals it. Crump lays it up and in.
We're in big trouble, Dave.
27-13, yep. And TCA's
a touchdown lead.
Outstanding basketball team, and right now their defense is just causing TCA fits. I mean, literally.
I mean, they're not a very good football team these days, but they're up by 14.
Now the ball goes off. Crump set that up, contesting the pass, and then it went off Reed Williamson. Well, not over yet, but you don't feel good how this thing's trending. No. 27-13 with 30 seconds. I'm not sure, Stan, if surely they'll hold it here, but their game is to up tempo, but they are going to hold it now. TCA crowd really quiet right now. Nothing to cheer about for the moment. 27-13, and Crump will they isolate him out there. He'll try to take Williams or Lee on one-on-one. He goes left elbow, now darts back out of there with a dribble. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. He's really nice with that ball. They go to Love, deep left. Working out here to Richmond. Richmond's 3. No, we got a foul down low.
Over the back.
I think they're going to get, if that's Brown, that's number 2. That's a big foul. He's the guy that's really tied Niven up most of the night.
So they're going to bring a couple of subs in. Andrea Rauniv. And also coming in, back in will be Roland Kroos.
3 seconds. Lee front court. Lee 3, good if it goes. Almost went in. We're at halftime. The Lions only put 13 points on the board, and they're down 27-13. Coach Kaler's going to join Stan and talk about last night's big win for the Lady Lions and preview tomorrow night's championship game against USJ. Here thus far, though, in this half, it's been the Griffins taking control. They lead 27-13 back after this 2-minute message.
I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
I'm live, and I'm back. Alongside Double D, Diamond Dave McCulley, I'm Stan Gerard. Here at the half, it's been all St. George's. The Griffins leading 27-13. I'm now joined by the head coach of the TCA Lions, and I'm going to have to quit calling her Jana Kerr. We're just going to start calling you Coach K now.
Okay.
You are the real Coach K right now.
the TCA version.
You are the real Coach K in Tennessee. Coach, a good and the governor's calling. I have to not take that call right now. There we go. The live video, it's amazing. The coach, a nice win for the program last night, moving to the championship game against a team we've seen before, and against a team that, coach, until we had two players go down within a matter of a few minutes of each other, a game that we were very competitive in.
Absolutely. We're really excited to where we are right now, everything the girls have accomplished this year, and look forward to getting an opportunity to play in a region championship, just kind of where our program's been the last 2 years. And these girls have poured so much time into working hard and getting better, and we're excited that it's us in USJ. I mean, why wouldn't we want to play them in the championship to then move on?
Well, and here's the deal. We've got several girls in this team that the last time we played them in a championship game, we punked them out.
Mm-hmm.
When we played them over at Harding Academy a few years ago, TCA, I was privileged to be able to broadcast that ball game, and we handled them and Miss Ayers pretty well in that ball game.
We're hoping that we didn't play our game when we went to their place after the ice storm that came about.
It was a little chilly, wasn't it?
It was a lot of ice there, but we've grown up a little bit since then.
And not the police officer kind of ice.
We've grown up a little bit since that game, and so I'm excited to see what we put on the court tomorrow. And to be honest, I just really want our girls to go out and compete. It's another night that we get to play on our home court with our great fans and families that come and support us time and time again. And any day you get to come play in the Lions Den is a great day for us.
And the thing is, you've earned not only a game tomorrow, but your next game after that, you've earned a home playoff game after that. So we still get to get used to this. We still get to be in our home facility, which is always a great place. And, I think when the crowd's right, one of the more intimidating gyms in West Tennessee.
Oh, absolutely. We sat down and talked today about just kind of, where we were, where we've been, where we want to go with the future, and, just kind of the legacy of this program and continue to build forward. And I think the girls are really excited to host a couple of more games and kind of see where we match up with people on the other side of the state.
Well, I've had the opportunity over the last day or so. I've managed every once in a while bump into a few of the players here and there, and a couple of them today, including the birthday girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doling out a few Stanisms there. I guess the number one thing was, and in all seriousness, I looked at them and in all seriousness, defend your home court with everything you've got. Defend it like it's your life on the line.
Absolutely. We want to come in tomorrow and do what we do and do it well. And I think all season this year, except for that one game, our girls, they've fought from start to end of every game. And I'm going to tell you, no matter what the end looks like, if we come out and do that, I'm going to be pleased with how we end.
Well, I've got my little game plan. It's a little triangle double team. Little triangle, actually with a low high triangle and a double team. You know who's getting double team, and my theory is be on her, because I've seen it's been used by some teams on airs this year, and it's something that has worked a few times. I'm sure you've probably taken a look at the South Gibson tape, and they did a great job handling her with a double team. Yeah, if we can do something like that, and do what Lane Williams played so well defensively against her in that first game. I mean, just getting in Ayers' grill and bothering her all night that she got so flustered she got a T call on herself for that. And that's the type of thing you need to force someone of her count, force her into mistakes and to do things she didn't want to do.
Listen, I'd take 100 girls on my team like Lainey Williams. She is a dog. She fights and she frustrates anybody
she's
she
not
guards.
only a dog, she's the bulldog. or like a rabid chihuahua or something like that. I don't know, but she is the bulldog.
We've got a fighter with Lainey, and it's fun to see her get all over girls time and time again in each of these games. And I think she did frustrate her a little bit when we played here at home.
I mean, she's the type of player who can get after it and frustrate her enough that, you can take somebody out of their game the way Lane can play defense on an individual. Lane can take them out of their game, and you throw some at least part-time help on there. At least I think at least on the outside where she likes to patrol and play, and make life difficult. Keep pushing her out. Make her shoot from the L out there.
I think she might.
Yeah, she just about does. Well, that's only North Cut range.
Well, I was kind of hoping she would with Gino here the other night. It was fun having him in the building.
Yeah, but I guess I want I want to come out and get a win over and say, well, Gino, you should have been here the next night and seen some of our players. And quite frankly, Coach, I know she's just a freshman. There's a lot of room to grow, but obviously, you know who I'm talking about, Ava Engel, all the potential in the world. If some D1 program does not get a hold of her, it'll be a crime against humanity, and she's only going to get better. She's so good right now.
Ava's grown by leaps and bounds this year, and we're excited to see where she continues to grow. But Stan, we've got such a talented basketball group of girls. They put in so much time working hard and perfecting their game that I'm excited to see. I mean, we're losing 4 seniors, but we have a lot of young girls coming up too that just are craving to get better, and so it's going to be fun to watch their progress.
And I notice some of those 8th graders are starting to get a few minutes in there now.
Helps us with rotation to ease up some minutes on our legs with all of these games back to back to back. It's a lot of turnaround.
But they're coming in and giving you valuable. They're not just space fillers. They're giving you valuable minutes. They may not be loading up 10, 15 points, but they're giving you valuable minutes, and they're not messing up. They're contributing.
Absolutely, and we contribute a lot of that to Coach Jenny preparing them for me.
Well, you're going to have to give her a raise then.
Absolutely.
Get her some cookies or something like that. Well, Coach, I've said this to the players. I've said this to you. Defend your home court like your life absolutely depends on it. Defend it with your husband's life.
We
Coach,
can do that.
Let's go get them tomorrow night.
All right, thank you.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Janet Kaler. We're just about set for second half action, and we are with second half action. We're underway. TCA with the basketball. Niven with the ball in the corner, picks it up, skips across court to Dooley. Dooley down in the corner. They go inside. Ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by TCA. Another turnover, and it's going to be Griffin's basketball. And back behind the mic is the voice of TCA basketball, the voice of sports in West Tennessee, the 2-time Hall of Famer, Double D, Diamond Dave McCulley.
Thank you, Stanley. That's not the way that the Lions wanted this second half to start with the turnover, but now an air ball put up by the Griffins, and the Lions will have again a chance to draw first blood. 27-13. Stan, the first, and it sounds like a cliche thing to say, but it really is true. The first 3 or 4 minutes is going to probably decide this game.
Well, you know,
Niven 3, right wing. No, just can't seem to get one to go tonight, and has not had a lot of opportunities because of their defense.
I don't know if you got to hear it, but my parting advice to Jan was defend your home court with your husband's life.
I like that. I'm sure she got a kick out of that. Now the Griffins turn it over. 7-13. Well, Lions need to make something happen here. Get back to single digits first. You're down by 14. Then make a run after that. Niven's 3, fluid that time, but missed it. And nice play by
nice
Reed
tip.
Williamson. Tipped that ball out. Casey Moore's in the game. It's Moore, Lee, Niven, Hilton, and Reed Williamson. Deep left, Moore. He's one of those guys who has the quickness to stay with their guards.
Yeah.
Their guards have really
that's
been
why he's
pickpockets
in there.
tonight. Yep. Here's Niven driving right baseline. Will drive up underneath, puts it up with the left hand. Up, no, foul. He'll shoot 2.
Now, that play was not really designed for him to get a deuce off of that play. That was designed to draw the foul and get him at the free throw line a couple of times.
Green picked it up. That's his second. He has 2. Brown has 2. It'd be nice to get a number 3 on one of those guys. Niven, the great free throw shooter, to the line. He's 2 of 4 tonight, 81%er.
Green and Crump are who we need to get those fouls on. Oh, guy, he's missed 3 in a row.
Yeah, that's not like Zach.
That is. Now, he was 2 for 4 in the first half. He's now missed 3.
Missed his first 2. Now he gets this one to go.
Now he's 3 out of
The 27-14 game. Working with it now will be the Griffins. They have it out front between the circles is Crump.
Yeah, and I think they're a good enough team that they've got enough time. They can afford to take their time and feel comfortable about it with a 14-point
That's
lead.
not their game, though, Stan. I think they'd be
No.
really uncomfortable trying to do that. Now, they could slow things down a little bit and use a little bit more clock. I agree with you, but it's not like them. I don't think it's their nature. The way they like to play is up-tempo.
Well, you remember BTW a couple years ago when they're playing against Coach Northcutt, and their coach didn't know what to do. All he could think of to do is pick up the ball and hold it.
Well, that's not good there. Crump just hit another 3. That's his third 3. He has 15 in the game, and it's 30-14, and really getting away from the Lions now. Well, need a bucket, to say the least. More with it. Actually, they contest every shot, don't they, Stan?
Absolutely. We have not. I think that last 3 that Niven took may have been the first even halfway clean shot he's taken all night.
And here's a bad pass. Williamson throws it away. Coming out there with it is Love. Love, a little floater in the paint is there. Dexter may want to call another timeout. He's got more about it than I do, but
Dave, we've got to challenge that shot though.
some concern on the bench. No doubt. 32-14. Yeah, he's just wide open, wasn't he? Niven's 3. Finally gets one. Yes, Zach.
Now, if he can pop 2 or 3 of those in succession,
You're right back in it.
This game can change in a heartbeat.
32-17. The 2 shots prior to that one, he looked very fluid and had good rhythm. They just didn't go for him.
Like he was walking in rhythm.
Yeah.
Moving in time.
Walking in Memphis. Deep left is Brown. He's not going to shoot that ball in that corner. You can just tell he's not a great offensive player. His forte is defense. Although he comes in tonight, Brown averaging right at 10 points a game. 32-17, what do I know? Little Love in the corner. Open 3 there by Crows. That's his first points of the night, and it's 35-17. Stan, you're not in the business now to swap buckets with him.
3 different players have scored 3s for him.
Reed Williamson to Moore. Good pass. Shot up. No good, though. And we got Reed Williamson on the back. Proper call. Yep. He did it.
No doubt about it.
Well, the Lions in a little trouble now with 4.5 left in the third. And it's their game to put away if they can, they being the Griffins. They'd move on and take on Harding tomorrow. That'd be a heck of a game tomorrow night between those 2. And I think TCA would be a formidable opponent for either team, too. But here's the ball knocked away. Lee comes up with it. Lee, it's a 3-on-2. Now Lee moves in.
It's a block.
And that's going to be a charge.
He lowered his shoulder. That's what he did.
Yeah, sure did. And Dexter does not squawk at all. He's looking at the official a little bit, but knows that he can't get the call changed, so he's not going to squawk at him.
He will look at it right here. Yeah, he lowered the shoulder.
He did do it. Yeah, I thought he did too. Well, Lions have got to make something happen here pretty quick. They're down 35-17 with 4:13 in the third. Love, blocked by Niven, the all-time leading shot blocker. That goes right into one of the cheerleaders over here. She's okay, though.
She goes, ow, my arm's broke.
He says, Mom, I've got a big bruise on my left arm now. 35-17.
Mom's going to rub some dirt on it and get back in the game, kid.
The grannies, when you and I grew up, would say, put some snuff on it. 35-17.
And then what Granny was chewing.
Yeah, that's right. Crump thought about it. Now drives in, and he's stripped. Nothing dirty there, just slashed in there, and then the officials are going to talk it over.
I think they're going to say that's a walk, maybe. Yeah.
No, they get a foul, blocking foul on TCA.
Well,
I think they were deciding who the foul was going to be on.
Okay. I was hoping they might, and Miss Peggy's watching, along with Becky Thompson, Tommy Chapman, Gail Presley, Scott Stutz, and Andrea Collins-Cleek, and Carolyn Troxtel.
All right. I've lost my notifications, so I'll depend on you to bring those to the folks. Working with it now will be Love. Phone, McCulley, and notifications are not a good trio.
We're going to tie your notifications to a string.
Well,
put with your leg.
That thing was a long jumper, no good, and stick back is up. It is there, and that's Green. Green has really been Johnny on the spot. He's got 10, and most of them right underneath. All of them underneath. 37-17. Not used to seeing TCA being beat this badly at home, are we? Williamson with it. Williamson out to Helton. To Niven, to Helton. Down low to Dooley. Dooley puts up off the glass, missed it. Rebounds controlled though by Lee. Turns, fires, got it. Gabe Lee.
Gabriel Lee, the little general with the bucket. He's got 7.
There'll be no quit in this TCA group. But right now we've dug a hole. Might be too much to climb out of. 3 minutes Crump with it. He's been really tough. Stopped on a dime at 15 feet at the free throw line. Crump now with 17 in the game.
Dave, this reminds me of a game 3 years ago where we got handled pretty good in one game. We came back and won a game, and then before going on to the state tournament and losing one. As the 1 week I couldn't go because of some illness, but that's when Coach Mancini made his color commentary debut.
Remember that 39-19 here and 2:42 left in the third.
But my point being, we had a game similar to this one, and then we came back with a great effort over at ECS. With a nice win, and then before going to the middle part of the state.
Remember that well. Mike's a man of many talents. He can produce, he can broadcast, he can coach. Great family guy.
He can still practice. I've seen him practice before with the team.
Working with it, Lee. Yeah, he was sharing some football stories with me earlier. He's nibbing a 3, yes.
That's 2 in a row for him.
39-22. Working with it, Crump. And now TCA is in a situation they have to have stops. 2:15 left in the third. Crump between the circles. Crump drives in. Crump lost the handle. Coming up with it, though.
Every time the ball
was Brown. Yeah, they're just so quick. They go get it. And TCA's inability to hit open shots has hurt tonight as well. Just haven't been able to get shots to drop. Love, Gross, 3. Yes, again.
We need a timeout, and we're going to get one.
They called it, actually, Sam.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
Wow.
42-22. It's all Griffins right now. Back after this 30. This is TCA Basketball.
H.C. Phillips & Son, trucking, excavating, and heavy truck and trailer repair.
Premier Dental Center offers compassionate, high-tech dentistry for every member of your family. Our experience and use of advanced technologies gives you a higher level of care in general, cosmetic, and sedation dentistry. Call 731-300-3000 for an appointment at any of our 4 locations in Jackson, Bells, Milan, and Lexington. Visit Premier Dental Center for a game plan for a winning smile.
Creating smiles and building confidence. Premier Dental Center.
Welcome back, everybody. Diamond Lee McCulley along with Stan Gerard. Well, if this continues, this trend does, we'll be with you tomorrow. 2 games. We'll have the Lady Lions at 5 o'clock against USJ in the championship game of the TSSAA Division II-A West region. Preceding that, though, will be the boys game. TCA will take on Well, they'll take on Lausanne tomorrow, and that game will be at 3:30. So we'll have back-to-back games if this trend continues in the guys' action.
Yeah.
Lee with it between the circles. Out to Niven. Dooley to Lee or Williamson. Out to Zach. Boy, Brown's done a really good job on him. He's a lot of body on him that time. No call. Here's Lee, left elbow. Turns, fires, no. And Gross, the unheralded guy on this team, averaging 4.5. He's hit 2 threes, and he comes up with another rebound. What a consummate role player for them, you can tell. Not that he's not talented, but just they're so quick at all the other positions. Working with it will be Love. Love out there against Reed Williamson. Niven comes out and challenges Brown. Here's their leader here, Crump. Crump down to 55 seconds. Crump drives by people and then he loses his footing. Knocked the ball right over to one of the Lions. And now here's Helton on the run out. Helton up, no. It's a block. And Dexter on someone on the team there. He's not barking at the officials. 42-22, 20-point game with 50 seconds left in the third. Williamson with it. Out to Lee. To Zach. Quick three. Got another one. 3 in a row.
Well,
the kid can shoot, folks.
Zach Niven is not going quietly into the night.
Nope. 42-25, 17-point game. Almost a steal by Lake Kelton. He goes out of bounds. And it was going to be, I see Zach's mom over there. She's sitting right in front of the McCoys. McCoy Heating and Air, one of our sponsors. 42 through the years. 42-25. Working with it now. 25 seconds left here. Working with it now will be Love. Love drives in and ball tipped out of there. Brown comes up with it. Brown out to Crump. Crump will probably, they'll isolate. Everyone moves along the end line, and he's got the open court. And he drives in, and TCA does a good job on him, though. Cuts him off. They go to Love. 3. Good if it goes. No good. And the rebound's Williamson with 2 seconds. 1 second in the backcourt and lead from midcourt. Good if it goes. No good. And we're at the end of 3. The Griffins control their own destiny now. St. George's. They lead the game 42-25. Back for the final 8 minutes after this with more TCA basketball.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right with 11 locations across West Tennessee is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Dave, we're back, and I was looking at their roster from last year. TC actually beat this team over at ECS last year by 6. They got about 4 kids on this year's team that played last year, but there was a lot of turnover on this roster, and it wasn't all senior turnover as well. They brought some new kids in.
Yeah, it looks like it. Here's a 3. No good this time. That's got to be over the back by Green over Helton, and lost the basketball. It's loose on the floor, and now they throw it off Niven. Oh, boy.
That's a bad call.
I thought they let them get away with a couple of fouls that time.
Yeah,
too.
well.
I mean, Green went clearly over the back of Hilton, no call.
Well, it should be TCA basketball out of bounds.
Officiating has not been a factor in the game, though, as far as just their defense has been outstanding. They've shot the ball better than TCA. They inbound it, now timeout. Crump couldn't get it in bounds. He calls a timeout. We're going to keep it here reminding you that tonight's game, as well as all of our postseason action, being brought to you by the TCA Booster Club. They're the proud underwriters of these telecasts. We appreciate them ever so much. Year in, year out, they step up big for us. Also, tonight's action being brought to you in part by Jeremy Rasnick with Tennessee Drone Services, Cornerstone Realty, Food Right, Travis Vance with Farm Bureau, Mid-Valley Irrigation, Premier Dental Center, City Lumber Company, A.C. Phillips & Sons, and Foundation Bank. And Zach O'Kelly watching tonight just sent me a text.
Zacho.
Yep, and it's 42-25 in this one. And Stan, Looks like 3:30 and 5 tomorrow our times.
As of right now, that's the way it looks like it's going to shape up. And doubleheader action. Please come out and support the Lions.
Consolation girls action at 3:30, or excuse me, boys, and then championship action at 5 against USJ, the heavily favored team. And a lot made about Coach Gino being here last night, and Lindsey Hicks, the associate head coach of the Kentucky women's team, was here, and they brought a lot of attention. And Miss Ayers turned in 26, and I didn't even think she shot the ball beautifully last night. She still finished with 26 points.
She shot a lot more. Yeah, they were. Let's be honest. She was shooting a lot more because Gino was in the building.
They met twice during the season. TCA gave them a lot of trouble here for 3 quarters, and then lost, and then they pretty well took care of us over at their place late in the year. Well, tomorrow's a new day, 42-25, 7:15.
And we're at full strength.
Richmond, yep, we are. Friend.
Little hand check on Moore.
Yeah, Dylan Love. That's a pretty good matchup. Moore is one of the guys that can stay with those two guys a little bit better than some of our other folks. They're just so quick.
But I looked at this St. George's team from last year to this year. They quickened up.
They really have. I don't remember Green and Brown last year. I'm sure
they played.
They did, okay. Deep left shot up by Crump, no good. I'd let him take that instead of driving in the paint and shooting. Well, 6:50 left in the game. Still some time, but every trip now is really big. Lee with it. Lee in the paint. Lee. Yes, great move by Gabe Lee.
Gabriel Lee with 9.
42-27. Well, you never know. A trifecta here, and bad pass thrown away by Richmond. Lions have it. Front court. Lee with it. Lee will move in. Lost the basketball. Lost the handle. Working with it now will be Crump. He goes behind the back. They're getting a little sloppy with it right now. See if TCA can take advantage of that a little bit. Now the ball knocked away. Touched last by Niven.
See, Crump was a freshman last year, averaged 16.3 points a ball game. Green is a sophomore, only 3.3 last year, but averaging a lot more. He's averaging about the 16 or so a game this year, so he's drastically improved his play.
Averaging 7 rebounds a game, too.
Yeah, over 3-4. He's doubled his rebounding average from last year.
Boy, TCA Helton almost came over the steal. There's no quitting this bunch. You play for Dexter Williams, you won't quit. These kids are proud of the tradition as well. Now underneath, wide open, Brown on the glass. It's there.
He's got 4.
44-27. Lions in a heap of trouble now.
No foul there.
Here is Niven with it. Niven to Lee. Gage 3. Up, short, no. And the ball goes out of bounds. Touched last by Lake Helton actually before it went out.
Gabe's really struggled all night, but you know, he's really had people, you know, like Niven, they've really had people that's in his grill all night long. Here's St. George's inbound the basketball. Quickly into the front court, quick as a hiccup, pull up Jay, good.
Good, Crump, that was Nashville calling it. It wasn't the governor, I might add.
It was Crump.
That was Crump. Was that 10 that got it, Richmond?
That was Crump, 0.
Okay, Crump, he's 19 in the game.
That was former Mayor Crump from Memphis that got the bucket.
Crump Stadium.
Or was that
Niven, a step back 3, got another one. That guy is magical, my goodness.
He's got, what, 3.5?
Even some of the St. George's fans are cheering over there. 46-30. Down low, when you're up big, you can do that. Ball knocked away, and Helton will let the ball go out of bounds. It's going to belong to, they say, oh my, Helton thought that ball was off of St. George's.
Coach will appreciate this one. You're going to the bench. Here's where you go on the bench like that with a flying cross body tackle.
Yeah, 46-30.
Just take out about half the bench.
Inbounds pass.
Coach goes, I could do
Brown,
that.
I thought Brown may have double dribbled that ball that time, but he didn't. Dylan Love with it.
They wouldn't push you away, buddy.
Love in trouble, and Helton got there late and fouled him. Proper call as he fouls.
Yeah, he got his
Brown.
money's worth, though.
Sure did. That's just the first team foul on TCA in this quarter, so it's 46-30. Well, Stan, I know I'm being an ultimate optimist here, but it's a little under 5 minutes, 4:59. Get a couple more threes and you're in the game. Here's
here you go.
Niven with the steal. Niven's in his range. Works out here to Lee. Good pass to Williamson. Williams, nice pass to Helton. Lake couldn't come up with it, though. Now he does. Turns, fires, back rim, no. Battle for rebound and controlled by St. George's. Crump in the backcourt.
We're not going quietly into the night.
Here's the ball deflected, but coming up with his Love. Love lobs underneath. They try the tip up, no good. And Dooley comes up with a big rebound. Niven with
Dooley,
it
he
to
doesn't
Lee.
score a lot, but he's always in the right spot.
Lee foul. That's going to be on Crump. Team foul number 3. So, or excuse me, number 4 actually. They're the home team. That's actually their team foul number 1. Excuse me.
Not a lot of fouls committed in this quarter.
No, it's been a quickly played game because we got a late start to this game. It's just 8:45. It's
Still
only
do not
4:29
like the way
left.
we do fouls now.
No, I don't either. Working with it, Williamson. Niven.
Somebody give him some help.
Browns. Here's Niven.
Oh, what a
Great pass
pass.
underneath. Dooley lays it up. Missed it. Niven tips no good. And the ball out of bounds off Helton. Well, Stan, we've had a couple of cracks at it. Just a bucket here or there, you'd be right back in it.
I mean, we've had 3 or 4 cracks that should have dropped each of them. You know, and that's 8. That's that's consistent. Just 4 or 5. You know, that makes this a single-digit game.
46-30 your score. We approach the 4-minute mark. Backcourt. Crump.
Steal.
Lee's got it to Williamson. Layup is up. It is there.
And a timeout. TCA down 46-32. We're not going quietly. Now, who got that, by the way?
Reed Williamson.
Reed with his first points.
Yep.
That's his first points in a couple games, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Let's take a quick 30. Lions not dead yet. 3:57. They're still growling and trying to roar. Back after this. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
I got used to you're activated. But now TCA, we're back here, and it is St. George Basketball TCA with the full court press, Dave.
Close as we've been in lately. Front court pass to Richmond. TCA's defense has been much better the last 3 or 4 minutes as well. Love with it. Love down low. Ball, they drop it out of bounds. It goes off the leg of Jesse Brown.
See that? Into a crowd low underneath the bucket. That's not the pass you should be making, dude.
How about a Niven 3 here? 46-32. Lee with it. Lee, he tries a long deuce. Up, no good. And the rebound's controlled by Crump. Crump front court, coast to coast. Crump dazzles everyone. Goes in there, missed it. Outlet pass to Lee. Lee has Love to beat. Lee puts it up. That's going to be goaltending. There was no reason to do that either. There was simply no need to try to block that shot at that point in time. And all of a sudden, folks, it's a 46-34 game. It's down to 12.
Gabriel Lee now with 6, 7, 8, 11.
3:18 left here. Well, not
and
impossible.
All of a sudden, it's a 12-point game. That's a 4-possession game, dude.
Probably unlikely, but not impossible.
Well,
actually,
it's a 4-point possession game, dog.
Well, we've bothered. That's right, dog. We've really bothered them the last 3 or 4 minutes. Brown took off. I thought he walked. Puts a wild shot up there. No good. Niven with a rebound. Out to Lee. Gabe with it. Gabe front court. Lee's going to slash in. Lee would put it up the glass. It's there! And the Lions have awakened. 46-36. 10-point game with 2:50 left.
Dave, the fat lady ain't warmed up yet.
No, she got up, but she didn't start singing.
That's a walk.
And Boy Dexter screaming for a walk and didn't get it now. Timeout. Boy Dexter, they missed a flat, clear walk that time. How do you miss that play?
Oh.
And look at Dexter. He's very animated, and he's normally not that animated.
I tell you what, Miss Christie was ready to jump on the court herself. I'm not talking Kristen Timms either. Kristen was ready to come on the floor and hold somebody's head.
Angela Snyder said, let's go, and Kay Ross says the same thing. We're going to keep it here, 46-36.
She was getting ready to go all SEC on them.
Stan, we've been down by as many as 22, and they got it down to 10.
Yeah.
Time now the big ally of St. George's and our enemy, but it's still some time.
Still, it's a 3.5 possession. Still a 4-possession game. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, 4-possession game. But you got 2:43 to do again. You get you almost have to go 3 for 1 on the buckets.
Yep, you got to
go 3 for 1.
Get some stops and Get a couple threes. You don't even have to have 3 right now. You
Dave,
just get it down to single digits.
Now here's we don't like to do it. It's definitely against it's not our game against these cats, but now we got to pick up business.
Yeah,
we got to get on the good foot and
Yeah,
go.
no doubt about it. 46-36. Looking at who their free throw shooters are, Crump's 68, Gross is 71, Love is 73. You get down to Brown, he's just 49%, down late, a minute or 2 left.
Oh, how about that
looked
shove?
like a push off by Crump. And Dexter really still hot about the lack of a call there. Now Moore is all over Love. Down to 2:35. Love doing a little dazzle. Now we get a touch foul. Huh. Oh my goodness.
Wait a minute. You call that?
I'm not sure why the official, after he called it, he looked over at the first row.
You call that, and you don't call the mugging right in front of the scorer's table? Now, for St. George fans watching, I'm sorry, but facts are facts, and the videotape does not lie.
For the most part, they've done a good job tonight overall.
Yeah.
But I think they missed some here lately. That walk was a clear miss. Love with it, backcourt. Almost a steal. Gross comes up with it. Not the guy you want to foul later. Too early to foul anyway right now. TCA has now 4 team fouls.
And they call a hand check on TCA.
Well, you get to the point, if Brown touches the ball, I think he fouled him even with 2:20 left.
Angela Snyder, you're watching this game. We may need a counselor's decision here the way
and now
this
another
is
foul.
trending.
They get Gabe Lee.
Because this is getting a little
chippy now.
A little, yeah.
That's number 5. So Gross to the line. He is a 7 of all the guys you don't want to foul. He's the guy.
No.
78% leads him in free throw shooting.
Well, whatever happens this next 2:21.
Got it.
Whatever happens, and that's his 10th point of the game.
Well, some momentum to build on for tomorrow night, even if you lose
You
this.
stole my thunder there. If I'm Lausanne, I'm missed it.
Missed it. I thought.
And they got the rebound.
I thought Brown was over the back of Niven that time. Now Green, yes. I'm not homing it up, but he did get away with that. 49-36, and that's a deadly turn of events there. Lee with it. Lee drives in, can't shoot. Out to Niven. Zach thought about the 3 there right now. Bringing Brown has done a great job on him for the most part. Great pass.
What a cut.
Moore from Reed Williamson, yes.
That was just great ball movement. Casey Moore wide open on that play.
49-38, minute 50 left of the game. And TCA's pulled back within 11 now. They got it to 10 after being down by 22.
If we do not win this game and Lausanne's watching this, they got to be going, uh-oh.
Yeah. Here's Crump. Boy, he got rid of that thing just in time before he walked. That's a great play. And now Lee fouls Love. Love to the line. 73% free throw shooter.
Here's your deal, Dave. Now look at tomorrow. You've got 5 hacked off, cheesed off Lions.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And there's nothing worse than 5 angry Lions.
And a lion is a big cat. A lynx is a little kitty.
I guess something could be worse. 6 angry Lions. Here's Love to
7
line.
of us, you count
Got
me
it.
and you.
Yeah, that's right. Angela says, "I'm with you, Stan."
Yeah.
Angela,
Counselor,
you're treading dangerous territory being with Stan.
No. I told you we
Here's
need
Love.
a legal intervention.
Well,
here.
we do, yeah. She'd be the guy to do it.
Yeah. Got them both.
She's a fellow Lambeth cohort. 51-38, down by 13 again. And Zach, take that 3. He does. In and out this time. Tough break. And now here's the steal. Helton up. Helton, yes, he's fouled. And it's got to count. The Lakemeister.
His first bucket since TCA led 2-0.
Yeah, only time they've led all night. Yeah, we had one tie at 2-2. 51-40, a minute 17.
Yeah.
Gotta love the comeback and the
I've
spunk in
seen
his
it
line.
happen, but
Look at the Lady Lions behind the bench. Free throw up, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Brown.
I've seen it happen, though, before.
51-40. Bad pass, but Brown goes and gets it. Gets it out to Love. Well, now it's going to come a free throw shooting contest. TCA is going to have to foul and pick your poison. And they're trying to foul Love, and they finally get Reed Williamson on the foul. Yep. Well, Love hit 1 of 2 there one moment ago. Did he miss one? Yeah.
Peggy Scarlett goes, I know the Lions can do better. You're right, Miss Peggy. And we've been playing. We played a pretty good fourth quarter. We just took too long to wake up.
6 in the first quarter. only 13 at halftime. And that's going to come back to haunt us, I think. 51-40. Well, the Griffins will have well, I guess they're going back home tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Then bus back up tomorrow, or van back up tomorrow.
Well, that's we've been to St. George's before.
Yeah, we have been, yes.
Yeah, that's where I did the color commentary football game, laying on the floor one night.
I remember that. In the air, yes, my love.
Your play-by-play was so good, I could do color blindly. Oh, wait, and now I'm a one-eyed Willie now. So, and I'm not kidding. I was laying on the floor with a back that was so bad.
I remember that. He missed it. Well, it's a 12-point game. Lee with it with a minute left of the game.
You're ready to get me back to my house. We ain't gotten to the interstate
Lee,
yet.
15-footer, got it. And Dexter calls a timeout, a full timeout. We'll take a 30 with him, though. 52-42, 53 seconds. Not impossible, unlikely, but not impossible. Stay with us, everybody.
.8 seconds to go. It's a 10-point game. TCA has come back from 22 points down, 22 down, and Dave, we were heading towards a 35-point loss easily.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
At one point, easily.
Well, a team coached by Dexter Williams, and these kids, we know them. They have a lot of character about them. Their families, likewise. And there's no quit in any team out here.
No.
Or any youngster, and the coaches as well. It's the 10-point game, 53.8. I haven't penciled in yet TCA losing the game. St. George's would move on and take on Hartington. That'll be an all-out war.
Yep.
And then the TCA Lausanne game.
I think
that'll be a great
doozy.
game. And we'll have our hands full of that bunch.
Yeah, that's going to be a
but I'd
doozy.
like to think they'd have their hands full with us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A 2-1-2 full-court press.
And then somebody from East Tennessee would have a handful of us probably at Providence Christian.
They're so quick, Stan. We had a pretty good press going that time. Fans watched it there. You just can't it's hard to press them because they're, Crump and Love are such good ball handlers. And then you throw in Richmond out there. They're just really, really neat with the ball. To the line, Love. Been there. Got it. He can ice it away here as he continues to hit these free throws. Out of the game, Gross. They get in Green back in there to rebound and play defense. 53-42. To the line again is Love. Here. Missed it, and the rebounds Lee. 11-point game. Lee front court with 40 seconds left.
Lee with an 8.
A 3 out there, back rim no. Rebound tipped around, and Love has it. And that's probably going to do it there. Love in the backcourt to Richmond. Richmond through traffic, and Kaysen Moore got him.
We'll be updating the bracket for you before we leave as well tonight. We've got a few finals starting to roll in.
And this time Richmond's going to work to the line. Not sure if he's related to Billy Richmond, the great player at Arkansas who considered Kentucky, went to Memphis, didn't work out. He's at Arkansas, and the Pigs let one get away at Alabama the other night. And Richmond hits the free throw. Yep. So the Lions will play here tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. We'll have airtime for you around 3:20. And Harding and St. George's will play in the nightcap at 7. I'll have a lot of stories to do tomorrow night. So after our women's game, our gals game at 5, the championship, I'll not stay around and watch that. I'd like to, but tomorrow night, Stan, I have baseball, softball, tennis, and all sorts of things to write.
Who got that bucket?
That was a shot by Niven.
A deuce.
Zach got the deuce, yep. Zach copping a plea to the official, and so Niven's had a huge second half, Stan. He only had 6 at halftime. I've got him now with 20 in the game, 55-44. And to the line now. This is a guy, if you're going to foul somebody, this is a guy to foul. Not picking on Jesse Brown. He's a great player, but
at this
only
point,
shoots 49%.
No sense of fouling now.
Yep. Down to 12 seconds. Brown up. Well, what did I know? 49%er, and he knocked it right down to the gut. So this one's over. 56-44. The Lions will fall to 15-9. St. George's will move to 23-5. He got them both. That wasn't real clean, but it doesn't matter. It went in anyway. And it's 57-44. Front court, Lee. Lee moves in. Lee will come in from 14 feet. Shot at about 12, and rebound is Crump. And they'll just dribble out. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Crump will come into front court. And Coach Wilkes says, slow it down. And the Griffins have come to TCA in the home arena tonight, and they're a big crowd. They've got a big crowd over there. And they've come in here and they've won the basketball game. The unhappy final, 57-44. We'll take a 2-minute break, be back, put a cap on it, and preview both games tomorrow. The Lady Lions and Lions. This is TCA Basketball.
The efficiency of any irrigation system depends on the quality of the well. In western Kentucky, Tennessee, and southern Illinois, this can be a problem because the water is deeper in these areas than it is on the west side of the Mississippi River. To be effective in installing these deeper wells, Mid-Valley Irrigation has invested in a test well rig for deep wells. The test well is invaluable in telling the driller where the screen should be placed, how deep the water is, and what screen and gravel pack should be used. A test well is relatively inexpensive and can give us a lot of information about water on your farm. Take the guesswork out of deep well drilling and call us today.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
Welcome back, everybody. We have a closing look at the stats of this basketball game that the Griffins win 57-44 over our Lions. First of all, for the Griffins, our outstanding player, the little guard, Carson Crump, was magical. He had 19 tonight, 7 by Roland Gross. He had 2 big threes in that third quarter when they broke the game completely open. There's the birthday girl, Tori Robertson, down below us here. Meanwhile, she'll play tomorrow night in the championship game against USJ with her compadres. Meanwhile, it was Dylan Love with 7 in the game. Ethan Richmond had 4. Also tonight, 4 by Jesse Brown, but his statue tonight was playing defense. He really did a great job on Zach Niven for much of the game, although Zach exploded in the second half. Hats off to him for that. 4 by Brown in the game, and 12 by Cameron Green. He had to have at least that many rebounds in the game as the Griffins, they led the game 11-6. They led 13-6 at the end of 1, and then they scooted out and led 27-13 at the break. And TCA, the closest they would get the rest of the game was 10 on 2 occasions, but no closer. And they win the game 57-44. For your Lions tonight, Trip Hayes played, did not score. Reed Williamson, 2 tonight. Gabe Lee had 13. Carson Dooley played in limited action, did not score. Lake Helton had 4. It was Brady Dooley, I should say. He did not score. Kason Moore had 2. Came in and sort of gave a steady influence out on the perimeter, but only had 2 tonight. Zach Niven exploded. He had 6 at halftime, wound up with 20 in the game. And he is the leading scorer in the contest for either team, but not enough. As the Griffins win at 57-44. They move now to 23-5. They will take on Harding tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the championship. The Lions move to 15-9 or fall to 15-9, and they'll take on Lausanne. We'll have airtime for you around 3:20 tomorrow afternoon, and the tip-off at 3:30. Here's Stan with some other scores. Stan?
Yeah, bottom line, final fall in the game. You had all the scoring tonight was by Zach and by the G-man, Gabriel. We had no other player score more than 4 points. That was 1. And between Zach and Gabriel, we about got our average. But when you put those 2 players combined, we about got our average out of those 2 players. But Yeah, we didn't get anything else. They hit their average, 57 points. We fell a 10 points short. And we just had a little help and played a little bit better earlier.
And hats off to Zach and to Gabe both, because I'll tell you, those 13 and 20 points were hard-earned tonight.
Yes, they were.
And their defense just outstanding. You have some other scores.
Yeah, here's a look at West Tennessee. Final Perry County over Collingwood, 59-39. Wayne County is leading Frank Hughes by 20 at the half. You've got Humboldt over Halls, 79-36. JCM wins a tight ball game over Liberty, 63-61. It was Middleton over Bradford, and this is all guys action, by the way, 49-34. Gleason over Dresden, 49-40. It was Westview over Union City, 60-47. It was, and then we'll get down to Division II basketball now. No score in from Lakeway Christian, CAK. It was Boyd Buchanan winning by 13 over Silverdale, 57-44. Providence Christian manhandled Good Pasture, 78-54. If we finish third, 99.9% chance we'll be going to a Providence Christian to play a ball game.
Been there before, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been there a few times, boys and girls. Looking at some other scores here real quick. Let's see, we had the Providence and Good Pasture score. No score on Friendship BGA. Of course, the TCA game is final. Harding Academy, of course, won here 62-44. And that's a look at these scores from West Tennessee. We'll have both games tomorrow, and at the conclusion of the girls' game, we'll have as complete a brackets as we can get from the time we go off the air tomorrow to get you set up for what's going to happen next week.
Yep.
Come tournament time.
Jackson Christian and North Point will play at 2 o'clock tomorrow. We'll join that game right at the very end, I'm sure, because it would be USJ. The Bruins will make the short trip here again. They've done that many, many times. It will be the Lady Lions taking on the Lady Bruins at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Around 4:50 we'll have the action for you. That will be preceded, though, actually, by the guys' game. We'll take on Lausanne in the consolation game at 3:20 with the tip-off at 3:30. Harding and St. George's will play in the nightcap. Our special thanks to our teammates tonight, Jay Cashin, Michael Mancini, and Grayson, of course, Resnick on the camera tonight as well. That's going to wrap it up for us. God bless you. Have a great day, and again, a great night, I should say, and a great day tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon here right from the T-Dome on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy, 10 Windy City Road, Jackson. God bless you. Good night, everybody.